Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. On Wednesday, March 19th, we've got Sharon Case asking Nick to go to Europe with her and Faith Newman Raylan Castor. She's going to go over there to see Noah Newman Rory Gibson. But Nick says no, because he really thinks Sharon needs time with just her and the kids to do some healing. And he encourages her to take Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, as well as Faith when she goes. When Sharon presses him, Nick declines again. But later he says he'll think about it. Sharon and Nick also talk about the possibility of a reunion. Both of them admit they've thought about it. And he tells Sharon he's had the feeling that she was hoping something would happen. But Nick thinks it's a bad idea for them to reunite because he hurt her so badly in the past. And he does not want to lose the friendship they have right now. That's kind of a bummer because Sharon's been holding out hope for that. But it's a big no to Europe. No to that. Will he relent? We'll see. Chelsea Lawson Newman Melissa Claire Egan makes a romantic dinner and dessert for Adam Newman Mark Grossman. And they have a lot of fun. And then they finish the evening in the bedroom. They make love for the first time since that one night they had in Baltimore last year. And Chelsea and Adam both seem all in. There are no real obstacles in their way. This looks like a softy reunion, so my one question is, which of them will screw it up? Because we know somebody will. Tracy Abbott, Beth Maitland tells Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and Deanne Jenkins, Susan Walters that she wants to get married in Paris. But Jack is worried she's going to run off and elope. Tracy promises that she will not and says she wants Jack to walk her down the aisle since her dad, John Abbott, formerly Jerry Douglas, isn't around to do it. Alan Laurent Christopher Cousins drops her a message to say he got the last seat on a flight to Paris and is going to have a surprise waiting on Tracy when she flies in. Jack's a little worried about how fast it's moving. But Tracy's in love and said they're just going to Paris to look at venues. Then Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer shows up with an update about Phyllis and Sharon, and he gets an update on Tracy's engagement. And when she mentions that Alan was getting these strange alerts on his phone about a clinic, Kyle thinks that's a pretty strange coincidence. Because Phyllis and Sharon, although they're safely home now, were held captive at a clinic. And Tracy wonders if the kidnapper might be targeting Ellen. Oh, poor girl. Sorry, no. The kidnapper is your fiancé, or more likely his evil twin Martin. Unless, of course, Alan has turned up with DID like Ashley Abbott, Eileen Davidson did. But I assume it's not contagious and that it's just Martin. Summer Newman Allison Lanier is very worried about Phyllis. And she tells Nick that her mom hasn't been herself. She's been on edge a whole lot since her ordeal and since she got home from the kidnapping. And Summer wants Nick to come check on Phyllis with her and see how erratic that she has been. Now, that is the last episode of the week, by the way, because on Thursday, March 20th and Friday, March 21st, we have no new episodes of The Young and The Restless. It's preempted on both days due to CBS Sports coverage of March Madness basketball. And all I have to say about that is boo. We could watch sports on ESPN if we wanted to. How many ESPN are there? I know on my cable there's like ESPN 1, 2, 3. There's at least 3. Why does it have to be on CBS replacing Y&R? Moving into the week of March 24th through the 28th, Phyllis is in a really bad state. She seemed very positive when she and Sharon got out of there, and she told Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, she was ready to move forward. And she wanted to just get to work on Abbott Communications, and Billy was down with that. But things have taken a turn. Summer is completely right that Phyllis is erratic, and she is falling apart, some kind of aftershocks from her kidnapping ordeal. And Nick does show up to check on Phyllis as Summer requested. But it doesn't look like he is who Phyllis wants. She really wants Billy to help put her back together, which that's very nice that he's willing to do it. But that cannot be a good thing for Sally Spectra's Courtney Hope romance with Billy. Meanwhile, Victor has some sort of secret connection to Alexander Dumas. That's the guy who owns the companies that Damian Kane Jermaine Rivers is running and lied and said that he owns. So it's all very complicated. So when Victor was looking into Damian, obviously he knew about a lot of this. A lot more is known to him than what he shared with Lily Winter's Crystal Cowell. So it seems like he definitely has a connection to Dumas, possibly also to Damian. Now, it doesn't look like Victor is a fan of this guy Dumas when he talks to Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc about their association. So fake Alan has taken off out of Genoa City. I suspect to get away from the scene of his crime that he committed against Sharon and Phyllis on Young and the Restless. Actually, a lot of crimes if you think about it. And I wonder if the surprise that fake Alan is cooking up for Tracy is good or bad. It's hard to tell what this guy's endgame is, and if he plans to hurt Tracy, or if Alan loves her, or if he just, I don't even know. It's so bizarre. Tracy, though, finally wises up, and she starts having some doubts. And it might be that info from Kyle about the clinic alerts and that Phyllis and Sharon were held at a clinic that finally has Tracy sitting down and cataloging all the red flags over the past few months. Like when he acted like he'd never seen the Abbott house before, which would be true of Martin, but not true of Alan, because he had visited there with Ashley before Tracy had brought him there. So that's one big thing. Then there's the fact that when the alerts were coming in and he said his phone was hacked, then he said he hadn't been using his phone. And Tracy reminded him he absolutely had been using his phone because he had been texting her. So there's a lot of inconsistencies. Also, Sharon just got 2 rejections from Nick, one for the Euro trip, the other on any possible reunion. So is Sharon going to take no for an answer, or is she going to press Nick to reconsider? Maybe if Sharon promises they'll remain friends, even if it doesn't work out, he might go for it. I don't know. If her ex sticks to no thank you as the answer, I wonder if we're going to see Sharon rolling back over to Chancellor Connor Floyd since Summer has now dropped him like a hot rock. Look for more with Summer, Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, and Kyle next week, because his ex-wife won't stop interfering and playing games. Also next week, more on Amy Lewis's Valerie Pettiford prognosis now that she's begun treatment. And Holden Novak's Nathan Owens' dodgy moves on Audra Charles Zuleika Silver may increase while Nate Hastings' Sean Dominic is out of town with his brother Damien to see Amy. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.